Alright, so how y'all doing, boys? Hope you're doing well. Now in today's video, you already know what it is. If you guys can see on the screen here, we do have the brand new Christmas King skin. And having the reset done there, it is something. The fact that King got his 5th weapon before Assault Meliodas ever since release has been missing a weapon, and it has been probably getting near a year since he's been released, and he still doesn't have his weapon. And we've had new festival after new festival after new characters released, and they've all been getting their 5th weapon. He's just been dirty. We thought ages and ages ago he would have gotten like one of the Hawk Pass, weapons, one of the skins, where he's dressed up in a chef costume, but it just hasn't happened. But might I just say, this King costume is absolutely amazing. All the stats you get from it as well, really, really good. I'd recommend buying, if you guys haven't already, invested in your King, got him to 5 costumes. Definitely a cop. I mean, having the 5th weapon as well is such a huge thing. Real keen to try it out, but with obviously using King, I had to pick a King team that I wanted to show off again, and this team is just, I would probably say this is my favorite, if not the best team as well for King. It's up to you. I'd probably say this or the Kyo one, where you use him alongside Kyo and Halloween Gotha. It's up to you, really. We're going to be using the Pierce Rate Food just to kind of help out Rugel as much as possible. If we do end up getting stomped, I might change up to the Evade Food just to try and, we don't have to sweat too hard, but we are of course running alongside the Lilia here. Lilia for the Rugel support, obviously, and Balm for back for CC. If he comes to the front as well, he can do real good work, especially with the Holy Relic. But if you guys don't know what King does, his first card here inflicts power strike damage equal to 275% of attack on all enemies. The second card inflicts 7 damage equal to 300% of attack on all enemies. The ultimate removes debuffs from all allies and buffs from enemies. For each buff removed, increased damage taken by enemies whose buffs were removed by 5% for 1 turn. Then inflicts damage equal to 480% of attack on all enemies. We only have him 3/6. If you guys haven't seen the summons, would recommend checking those out. And for the passive here, when the hero uses a skill, increased damage dealt to enemies by 30%. Then creates a barrier around allies equal to 15% of damage dealt for 1 turn, decreases damage taken by 100% and increases damage dealt by 25%. And the thing I always find about King, just absolutely bizarre, is the fact that in the future he's going to get a Holy Relic. I don't know, they'll probably end up shafting him and just make it boost his stats, which, I mean, he is good enough as a unit as it is. You never know, it might be one of the last Holy Relics we get. We'll just have to wait and see, but this is the team we're using today, and let's jump right into it. Let's see our first opponent and the other best King team. We are starting first as well, and look at that cut in for King. It is just too good. We're going to start off with, I mean, I don't think there's any other option, in all honesty, especially if he doesn't have the Evade Food here. We are just going to absolutely clean up, yeah. I still just can't fathom the fact that at the time you're probably saying this, probably the 23rd or the 24th of December where you are, I just can't fathom how close it is to Christmas. Like, it only just hit me as of these past couple of days that, Christmas is just around the corner. And I also just can't fathom how quick King matches go. Goddamn, I'm gonna have to do a couple more than 5 matches in this video, that's for sure. And another King Kia team, I mean, at this point in time, it is pretty much just a team you're gonna be seeing everywhere. However, it isn't just like as insanely dominant as the Barn team was when it was out. Like, I definitely feel, although King is an insanely strong unit as he is, that is mainly just because he is good in literally any content you put him in. Like, he can easily be counted in PvP, and that's just like the greatest part about him. I know I said it in yesterday's video as well, but we are literally in the best like meta we've ever been since, or at least since the launch of the game. And with him actually proccing the Rugel passive there, we have a whole bunch of extra stats for Rugel. I think it's an extra 20 or 30% just to everything, so should be an easy wipe on this one. We did also take a couple extra hits, which will increase his Holy Relic, which is just more Pierce Rate for Rugel, which should just wipe everyone here. If not close, I mean, the Gotha barely survived. This is just, if you guys are fortunate enough to have both Rugel and King, have them built out, would 100%, I cannot stress it enough, give this team a try. It is so goddamn fun. But let me know how you guys are enjoying, the Christmas update. This is the Christmas part 1. We should hopefully get the Christmas part 2 next week, which is still not on the Japanese version. We should get that. Actually, by the time this is out, that's probably released, or we're probably having patch notes, all the updates live and whatnot. We did actually get these skins before JP, which is crazy. That's like, actually no, I think we might have had already like a global first unit, but this is like one of like the only things global has ever had first. Before JP, I may be wrong, this may actually be the first thing, but super excited. I do believe we should be getting I'm not sure if it'll be a banner or if it'll be like a free banner where, you know, they just like give out a bunch of tickets or whatnot. Regardless, really excited to see. I believe we'll be getting a Christmas elite from what I've seen from like previous leaks and whatnot. Regardless, it'll be good. I mean, like, I feel like they've done a whole, like a super good job of this whole 2.5 anniversary into the Christmas celebration. It's been good fun, and one of my favorite parts actually, which I haven't even got around to trying, is they released a new stage of the old school Tower of Trials, which basically just a collection of all of the bosses. If you guys have played those, you know, on stage 5, 15, 20, and 25, you'll verse a boss. It's pretty much that just throughout all the towers, so every single stage is all those previous bosses, which is really cool. I've heard it's slightly easier just due to the fact that, you know, I do believe with the 2.5 we had like a, not like a welcome back banner, but kind of like a introductory banner help, you know, some of those people that might have been starting out with stuff. I do believe they lowered the difficulty of it just a bit to try and help everyone, you know, get into the game and get into Tower of Trials. But regardless, I mean, it's free rewards. If they make the free rewards even easier to get, hey, that's even better. I am not complaining, that's for sure. And pretty much everyone reversed besides Zeldris in the back. And I can't get over just how quickly we are just absolutely mopping everyone here. A barn team, we are getting out CC8. I'm guessing this is a real player as well because they'd be using the HP food. Excited to see how, especially how Rugel will go up against the barn here. I don't think, or even when we use like that video was a little while ago where I used this team. Not too sure how he did against Barn. I don't remember it being like completely terrible or him popping off like super crazy. So let's see. I am expecting, yeah, to take quite a bit of damage. If any Heart Crusher cards kind of get thrown out, I'm guessing they'll get him real close to that. Revive. Like we can put the attack down on anyone either. We could rush the ultimate, but it means we wouldn't attack into anyone whatsoever. I think I might go one. Just to get rid of the cards, I might just chuck out these Omega Rugel ones just to try and have some extra card draw come in. Yeah, nothing crazy from the King there. I mean, we should do fine just due to the fact that King absolutely wipes up Barn teams. Kind of like his whole purpose. If we could get some extra King cards here as well and, to, you know, help us rush the ultimate, should be good. Probably not the best card draw, honestly. These two cards are just weren't needed at all. Looks like he's going to rush the Barn ultimate as well. Did fortunately get the extra Lilia attack card as well, so he can drain the ultimate for this turn. Not going to be able to stall him out forever though, so we'll go 1, 2, and do I want to throw out the attack in decrease? I think I might throw that out now, just so, you know, if he attacks into us, we get a couple, you know, extra procs from the Rugel passive, and then we can start throwing out his PS cards, get a little bit more value out of those. Can't get any merges as well since he has the silver card, no bronze to the sides of those. So we should be fine. I mean, when it comes to like thinking of teams that will play counter this team, obviously the first 3 matches were all King here, which we absolutely wiped up. The Barn team King just does such a good job of countering by himself. Feels like he'll be fine. Any kind of like unknown team as well, I feel like we'll do pretty good. The King Shield, I'm not too sure which one it works. I know, like, I don't think the Amelia Freeze actually gets stopped from the King Shield as well, which is crazy. I've heard stuff about maybe like the level 2 or level 3, the fact that it does damage. It can go, like, if you actually break the shield, but I'm not too sure how it works on like the, you know, complete specifics. Not liking this though. Let's go 1, might actually chuck out the King card first. We'll go 1, 2, and 3. Getting the King ultimate there, if he manages to survive, we should be fine. I have seen King cards, or sorry, should I say, King shields just absolutely tank Barn cards, Barn ultimates, sorry. Can barely speak. One of our first showcases with King, actually, I think it was like a level 2 or a level 3 card. I chucked it out and it just completely ate the Barn ultimate. Like, we had next to no damage taken, so let's see if we have the same situation come out here. It looks like he's going to throw out the Heart Crusher first to kind of try and help break that shield, and oh my god. We just got absolutely demolished, god damn. Okay, maybe I should have focused on rushing that King ultimate a little bit more. He didn't even use the ultimate. That was something, huh? And here I am expecting us to get a flawless video. Boy oh boy was I wrong, we just got absolutely flogged there. So if you guys are using this team and you do manage to come up against the Barn team, do try and play the Barn team a little careful. Try and rush your King ultimate as soon as possible, and if they have any gift effects, just completely wipe them, because otherwise that'll happen. Apparently, I didn't think the Heart Crusher card would do that much damage to the shield. That was impressive, and just not proccing the Rugel passive either. Unfortunate. Let's see, I still feel as if though we can just completely wipe everyone turn 1 here. The fact that we did actually go second and we could get the, you know, Holy Relic effect up from him a little bit should help as well. Yeah, look at that. It's, for the longest time, KO was like in my favorite. Granted, he probably still is in my top 5 favorite units. At the moment though, he's just so used, and the fact that he is so dominant in the meta as well is really, really like nice, and it does spice things up a whole lot. Rugel as well. Just at this point in time, Rugel is definitely just by far one of my favorite. Ever since the rerun and the fact he got his Holy Relic, it just made him so much better of a unit, and has just, I don't know, made him so much more exciting to play as well, and I'm hoping he's so much more exciting to view. Throwing out those 2 king cards there, that pretty much does it for this match. And considering, you know, we did lose to that barn team, why not, I will chuck in an extra match, and I do think this is actually against the... Is this against the same player? I swear we just had like this exact same player name pop up. Getting out CC'd as well again. Maybe, who knows, maybe this might turn out a little differently. Ranking up Gotha into... There's no way this is a real player, right? Surely not. I also haven't managed to get any like ultimates off to actually see the cutout in this video, so might try and use this match to focus on that one. Fortunately as well, we did get the extra king cards, so we'll merge those. If this is a real player, fingers crossed they don't forfeit, but the cutouts they've been releasing as of, they've actually been on a really, really good streak. There was a little while ago when they released like the Hawkshop skin for Escanor, like the kind of like black pirate one. He didn't have like his own individual cutout for the skin, and they ended up adding it, and ever since, like, you know, that kind of period, it's been like a couple months now, they've been doing such a good job on all of them. Like, I mean, there was a period of, actually, was there ever a period of time where skins didn't have like the extra like animated cutouts and whatnot? I don't know, I just feel like they've always done like a really good, even from like the original like Black Knight skins, they had like the 7 Deadly Sins, you know, you've got like your Blue Demon Meliodas one and whatnot. They've all been sick, and look at that there. Kingskin as well, wrapping off. The ultimate is still so goddamn weak if they don't have any buffs or you don't have any debuffs on you, but hey, super happy with how today's showcase went. And that just about does it for today's video. I mean, like I just said, super successful showcase. Unfortunately, didn't get the fullest video. We did end up getting just absolutely crushed by that barn team. But hey, I mean, he is probably still the 2nd best unit in the game, so it's never an easy win when you come up against him. But there we go, that just about does it for today's video. Please hit the like button, subscribe, really means a lot to me, and I'll see you guys for some more Grand Cross content.